Cocooned, hang still in the moon's silver thread, silk woven tight around dreams left unsaid. Night calls the stirring of wings yet to dry, unfurling slow to the infinite sky. What bound so close now releases its keep, allowing the fragile to quietly leap. Silk of the moth, it parts and it gleams, carrying secrets from chrysalis dreams. I witness the breaking, no tear, no lament. Silk of the moth, to the ether it sent, not cage, but a cradle for flight's first ascent. Silk of the moth. Dust from the casing drifts soft on the breeze, echoes of labor in patterns that tease. Now open the spaces where shadows once clung, welcoming starlight on newly spun wings. No clinging to shelter that served through the dark, just trust in the pull of the luminous spark. Silk of the moth, it parts and it gleams, carrying secrets from chrysalis dreams. I witness the breaking, no tear, no lament. Silk of the moth, to the ether it sent, not cage, but a cradle for flight's first ascent. Silk of the moth. Some shells dissolve so the soul can take air. They frame the becoming beyond all repair. When the last strand drifts to forgotten below, I'll honor the weaving that let beauty grow. Not loss in the leaving, but life taking form in rhythms of change where new nights are born. Silk of the moth, it parts and it gleams, carrying secrets from chrysalis streams. I witness the breaking, no tear, no lament. Silk of the moth, to the ether it sent. Now moonlight receives what the darkness once knew. Silk of the moth, wings shimmering through, dancing in freedom where horizons renew. Dancing in freedom where horizons renew. Petals release from the branches' soft hold, carried by current through stories untold. Ripples expand where they touch the clear stream, turning to silver what once was a dream. What bloomed in stillness now yields to the tide, finding new paths in the water's wide stride. Petals in the stream, they float and they turn, lessons of letting what seasons discern. I trace their journey, no grasp, no regret. Petals in the stream where the wild waters met, not sinking but dancing in light's soft caress. Petals in the stream. Stones in the bed where the touch of their past, echoes of color in liquid glass. Downstream awaits what the bend cannot see, promise of soil where they finally be. No force in the flowing, just natural grace, embracing the places where endings embrace. Petals in the stream, they float and they turn, lessons of letting what seasons discern. I trace their journey, no grasp, no regret. Petals in the stream where the wild waters met, not sinking but dancing in light's soft caress. Petals in the stream. Some blooms surrender so roots can drink deep. They seed the tomorrow in currents that keep. When the last petal rests on the riverbed's floor, I'll know the true voyage was never before. But in every whirlpool and eddy's soft spin, where beauty dissolves and new life can begin. Petals in the stream, they float and they turn, lessons of letting what seasons discern. I trace their journey, no grasp, no regret. Petals in the stream where the wild waters met, now sunlight refracts through the waves they have blessed. Petals in the stream in eternal progress, nourishing earth where the quiet ones rest. Dust gathers fire on the frames we once held, stories in stillness where memories dwell. Light filters through, stirring specks in the beam, revealing the quiet of what forgotten now, softly awakes in layers of time that no hand ever shakes. Dust on the shelf, it cloaks and it clears, holding the echoes of yesteryears. I brush it away, no wake in the sweet. Dust on the shelf where the old secrets sleep. Not burden, but blanket for treasures to keep. Dust on the shelf. Books lean together, their spines wearing thin. Pages mark places where journeys begin. Now silence invites a new kind of red. Wisdom in weathering what time has decreed. No polish to chase what the years overlaid. Just grace in the grid of the stories remade. Dust on the shelf, it cloaks and it clears, holding the echoes of yesteryears. I brush it away, no ache in the sweet. Dust on the shelf where the old secrets sleep. Not burden, but blanket for treasures to keep. Dust on the shelf. Till the heart is prepared. They guard the glow till it's ready to share. When the last moth drifts to sunlit repose, I'll cherish the patina history knows. Not erasing the traces that softly endure, but lifting the layers to something more pure. Dust on the shelf, it cloaks and it clears, holding the echoes of yesteryears. I brush it away, no wake in the sweet. Dust on the shelf where the old secrets sleep. Now light pours anew through the spaces between. Dust on the shelf in a cycle serene, welcoming forward what patience has seen. Stone breaks the surface with barely a sound. Circles reach outward, then circle around. What stirred the stillness now merges with peace. Echoes of motion in water's release. What spread so wide finds its center again, dissolving to quiet where all things begin. Ripples in the pond, they widen and fade, carrying traces of choices we made. I watch them surrender to mirrors embrace. Ripples in the pond, in infinite space, not lost but a return to the still pond's grace. Ripples surface invites what the depths always knew. Clarity born from the passing of blue. No chase for the rings that the distance outgrows. Just faith in the settling nobody knows. Ripples in the pond, they widen and fade, carrying traces of choices we made. I watch them surrender to mirrors embrace. Ripples in the pond, in infinite space. Not lost, but a return to the still pond's grace. Ripples in the pond. Some waves remind us the calm was always near. They touch the edges, then vanish without fear. When the last circle kisses the reed-covered shore, I'll trust the reflection to show me much more. Not ending the motion, but honoring art in stillness that holds every beat of the heart. Ripples in the pond, they widen and fade, carrying traces of choices we made. I'll watch them surrender to mirrors embrace. Ripples in the pond, in infinite space. Now moonlight returns what the daylight displays. Ripples in the pond, in eternal retrace. Welcoming silence where new stones find place. Ripples in the pond. Feathers drift down from the edge of the weave, lining the cradle where small hearts conceive. Branch sways steady through dawn's early hush, releasing the down to the sky's open brush. What sheltered so close now invites the first flight, trusting the currents of morning soft light. Feathers from the nest, they float and they rise, carrying warmth from the safe lullabies. I watch them surrender to wing's tender call. Feathers from the nest, beyond every wall. Not empty, but ready for new ones to fall. Feathers from the nest. Twigs rearrange in the vacancy left, echoes of chirps in the branches bereft. Now horizon pulls with a promise unseen, welcoming wanderers to places they've been. No sorrow in scattering just natural art. Cycles that cradle the beat of the heart. Feathers from the nest, they float and they rise, carrying warmth from the safe lullabies. I watch them surrender to wind's tender call. Feathers from the nest, beyond every wall. Not empty, but ready for new ones to fall. Feathers from the nest. Some linings prepare what the seasons renew. They soften the landing for travelers true. When the last plume catches the sun's golden ray, I'll honor the space that was never to stay. Not loss in the lifting, but life-taking wing, in rhythms of return where new songs will sing. Feathers from the nest, they float and they rise, carrying warmth from the safe lullabies. I watch them surrender to wine's tender call. Feathers from the nest, beyond every wall. Now clouds receive gifts from the treetops below. Feathers from the nest, in perpetual flow, nesting the future where wild breezes blow. Wax pools slow around the flame steady bay. Shadows play long in the heart's empty space. Light bends the corners where darkness once ruled, melting the hardness with a warmth long pursued. What burns so bright leaves its trace in the glow, inviting new fire from embers below. Echoes of the candle, they dance and they wane, carrying whispers through joy and through pain. I watch the renewal in every small spark. Echoes of the candle piercing the dark, not end but a cycle where light leaves its mark. Echoes of the candle. Drafts stir the mantle, yet flame holds its ground. Echoes of stories in silence profound. Now quiet receives what the blaze used to chase. Grace in the guttering, peace in the space. mark, echoes of the candle. Flames remind us the dark was a friend. They guide through the night till the morning can mend. When the last drop hardens to memories form, I'll light what comes next with the trust I have borne. Not lost in the lowering, but life in the wick, in rhythms of rising when new lights are quick. Echoes of the candle, they dance and they wane, carrying whispers through joy and through pain. I watch the renewal in every small spark. Echoes of the candle, piercing the dark. Now dawn meets the flicker with soft disregard. Now dawn meets the flicker with soft disregard, igniting the waiting where shadows discard. Echoes of the candle, forever unmarred, igniting the waiting where shadows discard. Reeds bow low in the marsh soft sigh, stems tracing secrets against evening sky. Breeze parts the clusters where stillness once reigned, weaving through hollows what silence contained. What stands so tall yields to invisible grace, finding new music in bending's embrace. Winds through the reeds, they murmur and moan, carrying tales from the places unknown. I listen in quiet to nature's soft song. Winds through the reeds where the weak become strong, not broken but dancing in rhythm prolonged. Winds through the reeds, roots anchor deep through the mud and the flood. Echoes of storms in the patterns of mud. Now calm returns with a different kind breath, harmony born from what almost was death. No resistance to forces that come and then go, just poetry written in swayings that flow. Winds through the reeds, they murmur and moan, carrying tales from the places unknown. I listen in quiet to nature's soft song. Winds through the reeds where the weak become strong. Not broken, but dancing in rhythm prolonged. Winds through the reeds. Some bends prepare what the straight cannot reach. They whisper of wisdom the rigid can't teach. When the gust finally stills and the marsh lies at rest, I'll carry the lesson etched deep in my chest. Not fighting the currents that shape what we are, but flowing with grace under infinite stars. Winds through the reeds, they murmur and moan, carrying tales from the places unknown. I listen in quiet to nature's soft song. Winds through the reeds where the weak become strong. Now moonlight reveals what the daylight conceals. Winds through the reeds in their lessons reveals, guiding the heart through the fields yet until. Winds through the reeds in their lessons reveal, guiding the heart through the fields yet until. Moss creeps slow over granite's cold face, softening edges time carved in its place. Rain feeds the velvet that claims what was bare, turning the hardness to something to share. What stood unyielding now welcomes the green, patience in layers where life intervenes. Moss on the stone, it spreads and it clings, whispering secrets the rivers once sings. I trace the slow conquest, no haste in its creep. Moss on the stone, where the ancient ones sleep. Not conquest, but kinship in silence so deep. Moss on the stone, cracks filled with cushions of emerald hush, echoes of storms in the textures they brush. Now shade invites what the sun used to scorch, harmony woven from what storms encroach. No rush to cover what ages have worn, just gentle insistence Moss on the stone, it spreads and it clings, whispering secrets the rivers once sings. I trace the slow conquest, no haste in its creep. Moss on the stone, where the ancient ones sleep. Not conquest, but kinship in silence so deep. Moss on the stone. Some surfaces soften, so others may root. They cradle the tender in what they compute. When the full mantle greens every crease and every scar, I'll honor the union beneath every star. Not erasing the stone, but enhancing its form in cycles of clothing where tempests reform. Moss on the stone, it spreads and it clings, whispering secrets the rivers once sings. I trace the slow conquest, no haste in its creep. Moss on the stone, where the ancient ones sleep. Now sunlight filters through veils newly spun. Moss on the stone in eternal communion, nurturing life where the stillness has won. Willow branches trail in the river's soft bend, weeping their silver through seasons that end. Roots drink from depths where the currents converge, holding the weight of what time cannot purge. What sways so low finds its strength in the flow, bending but never surrendering home. Threads of the willow, they dangle and sway, carrying sorrows that wash clean away. I stand in their shadow, no break in their art. Threads of the willow, enduring the dark, not frail but a symphony soft in the part. Threads of the willow. Bark bears the etchings of storms long since past, echoes of tempests and patterns that last. Now breeze invites what the weight used to bind, harmony woven from what winds unwind. No snap in the strain, just elastic embrace. Poetry pendulous filling the space. Threads of the willow, they dangle and sway, carrying sorrows that wash clean away. I stand in their shadow, no break in their heart. Threads of the willow, enduring the dark. Not frail but a symphony, soft in the park. Threads of the willow. Replenish what dryness forgot. They nourish the earth in the places unploughed. When the full cascade greens every strand and every limb, I'll honor the weeping that dances on whim. Not drowning in droop, but alive in the fringe, in cycles of trailing where new songs take wing. Threads of the willow, they dangle and sway, carrying sorrows that wash clean away. I stand in their shadow, no break in their arc. Threads of the willow, enduring the dark. Now sunlight ignites what the waters have kissed. Threads of the willow, in perpetual mist, sheltering life where the quiet persists. Blade stands alone in the dawn's fragile breath. Glint catches fire where the night left its death. Dew holds the prism of colors unseen, turning the ordinary to something serene. What trembles so slight finds its moment to shine, brief but eternal in morning divine. Glint on the blade of grass, it flares then it falls, carrying light through the shadows tall. Dream not lost, but a promise in every green scene. Glint on the blade of grass. Wind brushes past, yet the stalk holds its poise. Echoes of tempests and textures and noise. Sun climbs higher, the jewel No clinging to sparkle that time reassigns, just grace in the glow and that quietly declines. Glint on the blade of grass, it flares then it falls, carrying light through the shadows tall walls. I witness the fleeting, no grass for the gleam. Glint on the blade of grass, living the dream, not lost but a promise in every green scene. Glint on the blade of grass. Some sparks prepare what the steady can't show. They teach the heart where the wild rivers flow. When the last drop ascends to the vapor above, I'll cherish the instant of infinite love, not fading forever, but cycling through air in rhythms of rising where new dawns prepare. Glint on the blade of grass, it flares then it falls, carrying light through the shadows tall walls. I witness the fleeting, no grass for the gleam. Glint on the blade of clouds, catch the gift that the meadow released. Glint on the blade of grass, never decreased, refreshing the world in its crystalline feast. Glint on the blade of grass. Glint on the blade of grass. Mist rolls and salt from the valley's deep red, veiling the peaks where the sharp edges rest. Forms lose their outline in vapors embrace, turning the solid to shimmering space. What hides so gently reveals what is true. Clarity born from the haze breaking through. Veil of the mist, it cloaks and it lifts, carrying shadows where sunlight once sits. I walk through the softening, no fear in the blur. Veil of the mist, making vision occur. Not blindness, but mercy in layers that stir. Veil of the mist. Trees stand as specters in morning's first glow. echoes of structure and flows they don't know. Now light pierces gradual paint in the air, harmony woven from what wasn't there. No rush to uncover what time will disclose, just patience and parting where rivers repose. Veil of the mist, it cloaks and it lifts, carrying shadows where sunlight once sits. I walk through the softening, no fear in the blur. Veil of the mist, making vision occur. Not blindness, but mercy in layers that stir. Veil of the mist. Some shrouds protect till the eyes can adjust. They frame the infinite, nobody must. When the last tendril ascends to the blue, I'll honor the shelter that carried me through. Not ending the mystery, but opening wide in cycles of clearing where truths coincide. Fan of the mist, it cloaks and